Well, hello everyone. It is I, Leon, back here again in this nice uh, sunny day. It's already feeling like spring. Apparently, it's been very, very nice. Got to go for a walk and got to go out for a bit too. It hasn't been too bad. So far, the neighborhood's been very quiet this weekend. Not much going on, and apparently there's been, it's just me alone outside walking. But yeah, it's been very, very good. And honestly, I think I should do more vlogging on the weekend, like on a Saturday when nobody's active. uh, I could do this a lot more often actually. Apparently, since I got so much free time and so much I got going on in my life right now, as someone that's not working for quote unquote the man. And yeah, I need to do more of this vlogging. Apparently so, because it's just been quiet. It's been very cool. I mean, not much to say really. And also the bees are out, buzzing away. Yeah, it's been good. And apparently, I looks like I found my good spot to record. Hopefully, I don't get to see so many people, looking at me funny. But since I'm recording on the side of the house, which is fine. It's about finding a spot that you need to look for, and pretty much the place you get away. Plus, this is one thing I want to do is get that moment for myself to refresh and just to get outdoors to connect with nature a bit too. Unfortunately and sadly, the way the neighborhood is looking, I mean, if there was a forest in the back, which if these homes right here weren't constructed, I'd be going out for a walk outside and connect with Mother Nature. Apparently that's not the way it is, and these homes are just the most ugliest looking houses that are built right in the backyard. I mean, again, I know a lot of people are looking for homes, and it's not fun looking at the homes back there. But I mean, what else can I do or complain about too? But either way, let me go and see if I can just walk a little bit, because I don't want to just be on one spot forever. I figured, well, while I'm outside and my housemate is out shopping and Insta carting, might as well just go for a little walk and and just talk to you a little bit about what's been happening lately. Only because for me, it's been one, let's see, as far as maintaining a travel content and vlog content, it can have some challenges as well. And everything I wanted to do, especially this year, but yeah, and it looks like in the forecasts that's been happening. And just very recently, the podcast I've recorded recently about how expensive things have gotten, and everything that you're paying for so much with very little. And it's like me, even recently, as I've noticed, coming to go through a lot of things this year. But that's why, if you are looking elsewhere, and especially having a secure plan on you, and I know that if anyone that is traveling this year, you're probably asking yourself, is there more options moving forward? And I've noticed this with this year, about how many Americans, especially like how many Americans have left. And this was a report last year on the Seattle Times, and I'll have the link down in the description for you guys to read. Don't know if YouTube is able to link it. I'll be sure to have the image on on the top of the screen so you guys can check it out on Seattle Times, or just look it up onto your search engine of your choice. So I've come to when I was coming down and reading the article, one of the things I've noticed was you had 9 million Americans that have moved out of the United States, and just looking elsewhere from Europe to Asia and so on, and that is a lot of people, and a lot of reports coming from the YouTube channels, especially with vloggers, talking about how much of the a lot of Americans are looking to get out for greener pastures, or looking for a better life for themselves or for their families. And that's one thing I've noticed, where a lot of people are just saying, you know what, we're done, we're looking to get out. And as of I myself, especially with the situation, with my current situation, because when you're moving, they're always going to want a lot of records, especially about how much you make, and plus moving is costly, mind you, because if you are moving to a different country, the officials, or what do you call it, the customs, are going to ask, like, oh, how much do you have onto your, like, in your savings? Are you able to accommodate yourself and able to afford to go around? That's one of the things that they're always going to ask when you head to another country. So that's one thing I have to keep in mind. And now I think the most likelihood is getting a work visa, because if I were to move out, because I do want to do a lot more traveling away from the United States, and of course I do want to travel over in parts of the United States. Now, don't get me wrong, there are tons of places I do want to go there, like here in the US, Seattle, I've never been to, Washington, and other places. Now, as of I mean, much recent, and the way I've been going about this, and a lot of people that have said about how cities have become much of a danger, and that is true though. City people that live in the cities right now, it's become very much unsafe, and things happen all the time. Like, especially, like, the biggest examples are New York. Like New York recently, like, I will never think about doing a move to New York, because one, I'm not that crazy enough to get myself out there, and especially if anything were to happen to me, when you're, let's say, in the metro or the buses, and a lot of crazy stuff happens all the time when you're going about into big cities. And even especially the same thing here in Atlanta. Like, I'm not a fan of it, but that's the unfortunate situation when you're living in a big city like Atlanta and a lot of the major metropolitan places. And that's why, if I were to, have my own life and, start a family at some point, of course it's not immediate. it's not immediate, but if I were to do something like that down the road, don't know where or don't know how long that will be, but I wouldn't really want to consider having a family in the US, only because of how much dangers that happens all the time. And even a lot of people online, they pointed out that what happens if my kids get through a situation like a school shooting or anything like that too. And that is pretty much a valid point, because recently things haven't been too good, and a lot of people are concerned for their safety. And that's one thing a lot of people have noticed about how it's so normalized in our society in the US. I mean, especially how even though we have the freedom to hold or bear the Second Amendment and all, which is true, but you almost wonder how far it's already been pushed, and a lot of people just don't want their loved ones to get hurt and everything. So it is still a valid point. But also, moving away from that too, and the other thing I have in the back of my mind is the fact that the living situation and the cost of everything has just continued to rise. So not just the safety aspect of the United States, but if you want to live well in the United States, best of luck to you, because you definitely have to have tons of you know, you have to have money to live well, at least on a good salary to own a home these days too. And it's not good. And if you want to live well, you definitely have to be someone that has millions of dollars on your savings or so, or have a good a good job to even afford it. Like even these days, like how you're gonna get a good six-figure income in today's age? I don't know how you're gonna do that in today's age too. It's getting really, really hard, especially I've been observing now, well, excuse me, well, years before that, and I've seen the signs already beforehand too, but now it's just, it's not even good. And as I've been going through and observing people's views on this, and even my views has shifted rapidly. And I will tell you one thing is, if you are still listening to your boomer parents now, and they give you the words of wisdom, or any boomer, for instance, that tells you save up, build your social security and all that jazz, don't even dare listen to the old the old devices from the past, and how things are happening, and the way the government is doing with social security. How are you going to live off of it today too? And that makes me wonder of how things are shaping up. But I question everything. I really do question everything. I think you should too as well, especially with everything happening right now. But anyways, it looks like I found a good spot to record. Very foresty, and also no one is looking. So I mean, it's a good spot too. I could either record on the side of the house or whatnot too. But man, I really wish I had that forest in the backyard. Man, sucks that things do change. Sometimes not for the good though. I mean, change is inevitable, but change is very, very inevitable. But you got to learn how to deal with the changes. Well, anyways, guys, that is all I wanted to say. That's just something that came to mind because of everything. Because I was watching a YouTube channel called Traveling with Kristen, and she's talked about this a lot on her channel, and especially of how people are going through or seeing the way the political climate has been, and also a lot of Americans don't see any of the value or see any hopes for the so-called American dream. I mean, and it's like, I will put it this way: the American dream is long gone and long gone dead. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, and simple, and not too much or not too long of a video. I don't want to drag out furthermore. Anyways, have a good day and have a good weekend, or wherever time you're watching me from. Have a good one.